Okay, you are now live. Hey, everybody, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Here it's time to go. We're going to do our 30-minute session today. I'm going to sign in another device so that I can make sure that you guys can hear me in the Facebook group that this is streaming live into. You are in the right place. You're in the right place. This is the oh, it went to the wrong thing. So this is the Single Moms Club, and we are doing our monthly challenge. What is a challenge? What is a challenge? Let me see here. Buddy, good evening. There we go. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Yay! Okay, I like to check to be sure that you can hear me. Um, the streaming system that I go through says that it's streaming through there. It's just, I guess, my thing. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. But anyway, you're in the right place. My name is Bess Parks. I am the single mom of two. I have a 16-year-old and a 21-year-old. I'm the co-creator of the Single Moms Club. And oh, hey, Yana, glad you could join. I'm the co-creator of the Single Moms Club, and I'm also the co-creator of the Single Moms Level Up. The Single Moms Level Up, we have a Facebook page and an Instagram. So if you want to follow there, that happens more on a daily basis. I post on there more often. In between the challenges that we have here in the group. And today we're going to be talking about, or the challenge that we're going to be talking about is going to be day one, the Single Mom Prayer Challenge. Now, something I know being a single mom, we pray a lot. We pray a lot, and we pray about I'm fixing this so it's not in my chin, almost about everything, I would say. I don't know about you, single moms, but I know especially in the beginning and with my first child, I prayed a lot. I was like, I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing. God help me. The baby's crying too much. I don't know what to do. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And when you're just at your wit's end, we pray and go in, quick, fast, in a hurry, like, oh God, help me, those type of things. It would help if we had some place that we can go to, or something we could have at our fingertips that we could just go to and get some advice. Get some advice, get some ideas, get some clarity on some things. And that's what I'm hoping that this group does for you. That's what I'm trying to provide, a service for single moms that need some additional advice, some education, some ideas, some place to even vent, to let it out, and maybe somebody else has experienced that and can help you with that, or I can, or something. That's what this group is about. It's about supporting other single moms as we are going through our single mom journey in life. And it's a lifetime journey. It doesn't stop when the kids are 18. You're a mom for the rest of your life. Single moms, of course, you can maybe get married or and not be a single mom anymore. That portion of it will go away. But as you're in your single mom journey, it is a lot of responsibility for one person. It's a lot. So I found that praying helps a lot. So today we're in this single mom prayer challenge. We're going to talk about this subject today: the personal part of praying. The personal part, or personal prayers, is what we're going to do. Hi, Shanika. Thank you for joining us live. We're talking about the personal part of praying as a single mom. And so Something I do want to say, about this group and everything, that it's okay for you to chime in, to give your comments, to ask questions. In this group, we have some rules. We have some rules in this group. And hey, Amy, thank you so much for joining live. Where we want to be kind and courteous to everybody. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. And we're here to create a welcoming environment. We want to trust and respect everyone, or treat and respect everyone, I should say, not trust. We want to have healthy debates. Healthy debates are good and natural, but kindness is required for that. So, also, we want to not have any hate speech. We don't want to have any bullying. We want to make sure everybody feels safe, and to be aware that no bullying of any kind is going to be allowed. Also, we want to have no promotions or spam in this group. If you would like to promote your business or promote something that you offer to people, you can go and do that on the Single Moms Level Up Facebook page. Feel free to do that there. But in this group, we want to only just have things that will inspire, encourage, and be of a resource for the self-care and the self-education portion of a combination of what we try to do here in the Single Moms. We really don't want to do a lot of advertising and stuff, and definitely no inboxing people trying to sell them anything. We don't want to do that in this group. We want this group to be a support group, and nobody have to worry about somebody a DM or messaging them a whole bunch of stuff, trying to get them to buy something. We want this to be a safe place, and some place where we feel comfortable sharing things that we need help with, or things that we want to encourage somebody else with. So today we're talking about the personal part of prayer. So in the personal part of prayer, we obviously, in order to have that part of your prayer, you need to know who you are. When you have kids, it's the time when you have kids, and especially when you're a single mom, all the things that you have not resolved in your past as a child, or as a teenager, or anything in your past that you have not dealt with, will come up. It will come up, and you will be face to face with it as you are raising your kids, especially when you're pregnant, because you're trying to figure out, how am I going to raise this child? What values do I want to instill in them? How am I going to take care of them? How this and how that? And there's a lot of questions when you're pregnant with your first child. The second one, it's kind of there, but you kind of have a little bit of a training ground because you had the first one. But that's there. And I know I was terrified, with my first child, because things weren't happening in the way that I had imagined in my head. I imagined, being married, having a house, and there being somebody there to support me through the whole entire thing. It didn't happen that way. And I had kids late in life. I didn't have my first child until I was 31. My second one, I had her when I was 35. And I'm 52 now. So, I have like I said, I have a 21-year-old and a 16-year-old, but it was very devastating to me, to realize that this is on me. The kid's dad, our relationship didn't work out. We tried for 7 years. We just butt heads, and things just didn't work. We were two different personalities. Things didn't work out for us. So it was solely on me. I also realized in my single momness, and with trying to make things work with the kids, that if I wasn't it still was all on me. The majority of everything was on me. Everything was on me 24/7. He had the option to not be there and have his own life without, the restrictions of being a mom or being a parent 24/7, and have to always be thinking about the child. Always. Is this, can I get to them if something's happening? All of this stuff, all the things that we think about. So the personal part of it is, personally, how are you? Do you check in with yourself, on a weekly basis? I had a guest on months back. It was last year, when I sort of towards the beginning. I had a guest on, and she's a relationship coach. She's a licensed therapist, counselor, relationship coach. And she brought up the fact that there's a difference between self-care and self-love. So she said self-love is an internal thing where you ask yourself, am I okay? And if you're saying, no, I'm not okay because I'm feeling this way and feeling that way, you need to dig deeper and figure out, why am I feeling this way? It's like, why am I feeling this way? And uh so I'm seeing hi Shanika. So those are things that you need to ask yourself on a weekly basis. Check in with you. That is self-love. You check in with you. Am I okay? Why am I not okay? What can I do to help myself be okay? And if you can't work through that, it's okay to get some type of counseling. It's okay to talk to somebody about it. And if you don't know, at the end of most of the challenges, I think actually every challenge I've done this. Hey, Stacy, thank you for joining us and watching live. So at the end of the challenge, I will put up a resource page. It has resources for different areas of your life. And I do have the counselor that I'm talking about that was on, that is a relationship coach. She's on there, and you could reach out to her and schedule a session with her. And you don't have to go once a week. You could just schedule a session. And then if you feel like you need more, you can have that conversation with her. But anyway, so self-care is you doing the internal check. Am I okay? Where's my mind at? Am I scattered? Am I stressed? Do I have anxiety? Figure all that stuff out. Figure out why you are feeling that way. Is there something you could do for yourself? And if you're not totally sure, pray about it. Pray about it. I'm telling you, pray about it and say, you know what? I'm feeling kind of this way. God, can you help me figure out what's going on with me? Help me figure out how to relieve myself of this stress or this anxiety. Why am I feeling this way? Is there something I could be doing? That's a specific way to pray, and the only way you can be specific is for you to actually, hi, Jeanette. Thank you for joining us live. But the only way that you could do this and pray specifically is for you to check in on you. You to check in on you, single moms, for us to check in on ourselves. I know it's hard to do this on a weekly basis, but when we check in on ourselves, then it doesn't pile up and we don't have that explosion or become oversensitive to everything that's going on and touch and all of that stuff. All those things don't become so explosive and so big if we do it on a weekly basis. So we want to do that. And that's a personal part of it, is to check in with you. Who are you? How are you? One of the things that I brought up before in some of the challenges was I had a self-awareness checklist where you could check off the things that pertain to you, whether it's and I have you go through the first time and check the things that people say about you, and then go through another time and check off the things that are really true about yourself and that people don't see. And then pray about those things, and that you could be as real as possible with everyone, and that you realize who you are to the point that no one else can talk you out of who you are. The personal part of a part of prayer, and we need to go personal because it starts with us. Oh, excuse me. It starts with us, and when we can get and we when we're all right, our kids will be all right. Um, when we're not all right, our kids are not all right. It doesn't matter how we try to hide it. Um, excuse me. It doesn't matter how much we try to hide it with a smile, whatever. Our kids can feel everything that we are feeling. It is the bond that we have with our kids. They'll feel what we're going through, and they'll feel that anxiety, and they will act out because they're feeling the anxiety that you're putting out. It's just something about how the human connection is, especially with mothers with their children. So we do need to check in on ourselves and check in on a weekly basis. It doesn't have to take too long. Just, sit quietly somewhere, maybe get up a little early, or if you're a late person, stay up stay up, after the kids have gone to bed, and turn the TV off, shut your phone off. Your kids are in the house, hopefully shut the phone off, and just sit with yourself and ask yourself, am I okay? Am I okay? Am I tired? Am I tired or am I exhausted? There's a difference between just being tired or being exhausted. If you're exhausted, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not, there's something that's missing. There's a missing link somewhere. Either not eating right, not drinking enough water, not sleeping enough. And I know with newborns that is hard, very hard to sleep enough. When you have a newborn, it is very true. And I understood that much better with my second child, that you need to sleep when they sleep. They may sleep for 30 minutes. And what I found was that I figured out how long my child was sleeping. They sleep for 30 minutes, so I sleep for 15. So I get at least some sleep, even if it is a power nap. That's what I call a power nap, 15 minutes. A power nap, I can get up and then do some things that I can get done without, get done faster and quicker without having my child, having to attend to them. So you just don't want to wear yourself out. Hi, Keely. Hi, Keely Marie. Thank you for joining live. So the personal part of prayer is what we're talking about today. That is the subject for today. You are in the day one of the Single Moms Prayer Challenge. And we're talking about the personal part of prayer. That's what we're talking about today. So something else that you want to do is realize that you're more than just a mom. You're more than just a mom. You are a person. You are somebody that has dreams. You're somebody that has hopes. Yes, they may be deferred or on hold for a minute while you take care of your child. But they don't have to permanently be that way. As your kids grow older, you can start dreaming more and start finding things to encourage yourself, to do with your children, to help them to learn how to dream. Hi, Shalise. Thank you for joining live. So these are some of the things you need to think personally about yourself as well. Don't forget yourself. It like I said, everything starts with you. Everything starts with us, and it goes through to our kids. So when we're okay, our kids are okay. I've said that a few times already, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's so true. When we're okay, our kids are okay. So that's what we're talking about today, is the personal part of prayer. And where do you go for help? Yeah, Shanette, I agree. I agree with that. I was like the same way. One of the single moms says, come on, and she said, I lost myself. Honestly, I don't even recognize me anymore. What you're saying is spot on. You lose yourself when you have kids, and it's real easy to do. So easy to do. Thank you so much for joining live, Portia. Thank you. But you lose yourself, and you have to make sure that you don't fall into that, because you it's like you just slide. It's like a slip and slide almost. You're trying not to, but it slides in there. But ask for help. Ask for help, because it really does take a village. It really takes a village to raise a child, and it could be family members, it could be friends. I have one of my friend's moms that lives close to me, and she's helped me out with my kids when I moved to Texas. And she would, my kids would go to her house and stay there until I got off work, and then I would pick them up. Of course, it was cheaper than she was giving me a good price and helping me out to, instead of me having to take them to a daycare or something. But the thing was, is that daycare ended at 6 o'clock. The only place I could find a job at was, in the city, and was, in the downtown area. And it took me, almost 2 hours to get home. So that's way past 6 o'clock. I was working in retail, so I needed help. She was there and she offered to help me, and I appreciate her and love her so much for that. I do whatever I can for her, because that's a lot to take on, as an older adult. And she had 3 kids of her own, and she's got grandkids, and she's always taking care of kids. And so I appreciate her dearly for that. So know that it takes a village to take care of kids, and that's what they're talking about. Of when people, they say that, and you hear that saying, is that it takes a village. Find some other single moms as well that maybe I know now, with everything being the way that it is, it's hard to find people to help. But maybe if you walk around in your neighborhood or walk around at the park with your kids, still, you could still do some outdoor activities. I don't know if I would let my kids go on a slide. It's a little weird now, so it's hard to meet people. But wherever you can meet people, do that, especially in your community and around people that you could see, face to face. And just walk with your kids throughout the neighborhood, and you'll be amazed who you meet in your neighborhood, and find out that there's other single moms in the neighborhood as well. And helping one single mom helping another single mom is the best thing ever. I had another single mom that helped me out. She had a daughter that was about 2 years older than my daughter. And so she actually gave me some hand me downs of some clothes. And most of the clothes still had the tags on them. She said her daughter just had a growth spurt, and she just didn't take the time to go take the stuff back. So she gave it to me for my daughter, and that was a huge help. Don't think that you are a bad mother, or that you have to have the bad, everything, and go and purchase the world for your child on your own. Sometimes people will give you things that you don't expect, and that come from their heart, and they just want to share with you. But there's family members, there's friends that you have. But also make sure that you take care of yourself. Pray about it, and especially if you're feeling any anxiety, or you feel like you've lost yourself. This is something that I would do. It is take care of your personal self first, so that you can take care of others better. It is not selfish. It is not selfish. It is a me too, and it's in you including yourself in the care that you give to others. It's hard to pour into someone, your children, if you haven't allowed, haven't allowed anything to pour into yourself. So the way to do that a lot of times is through prayer. And prayer will get you through it. Prayer will get you through it. And if you're still not understanding and you're not praying, it's okay to ask for help, to go to a counselor, or to go to a pastor, or and have talk it out. Some, because counseling, that's all it is talking it out. And for some people, talking it out through prayer works just fine for them, or reading the Bible will work fine for you as well. Someplace, if you want to look for advice and things on how life is the book of Proverbs. That's where the wisdom is. That's that's the book in the Bible that's called the wisdom book. And I would challenge you to read a chapter a day, a chapter a day, a chapter a week. And I guarantee you, if you go through the whole entire book of Proverbs, your life will change. I've had it happen twice in the past 2 years that I've done that. So just make sure you take some time out for yourself. Quiet things down, turn the phone off, and maybe read some things, read a book that might have something to do with whatever it is that you're walking through in your particular life at the time. Make sure you do something for you personally, not something that somebody said, oh, you need to, you know what you need. You know where you're feeling the disconnect. Find what that is. There's resources that I put into the group. What I've used since 2020 was Audible. They have a they have a membership where you get one credit a month, which will get you one book a month. And so I've used that. So if the books are available on Audible, that's something that I do, and I'll listen to that on the way to I don't know what that says. Um, um, Something just came across that I don't know, doesn't look like, I don't know. But anyway, but something that you could do is Audible. Audible is good. Um, and you can use that credit. I think that post is gone, but I'll put it on the resource sheet at the end of the challenge. So also let me tell you before we end and close up, I do have a giveaway. A giveaway. So every time we have a challenge, I do a giveaway. I want to share my screen and show you what this giveaway is going to be. This time. Is it sharing? I don't think it's sharing. Oh, I gotta click it. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's gonna share in a minute. There's a little bit of a lag going into Facebook, but here is the giveaway. So this is the giveaway for January, the Single Moms Queen Kit. I'm going to end with this. So the Single Moms Queen Kit, we have got the facial. I always put something in there for you to cleanse your face, for you to moisturize your face, some sunscreen. And know this, ladies, know this, single moms, this blue light that comes off your phone and comes off your laptop can damage your skin. So there is a sunscreen that's in here if you can, if your skin can tolerate it. I know some people can't tolerate sunscreen. So if you can't tolerate it, give it to another single mom. Give it to another single mom and she can enjoy that. And then I try to give you something for your body. And so this is a royal almond treatment, body treatment. It's a shower bath gel. And then it's an in-shower lotion. So the way that an in-shower lotion works is that you actually damp dry, pat dry your body. And then you put this lotion on and it moisturizes and brings it in. I use that lotion, the in-shower lotion and use the whole thing when it first came out because I wanted to see what it was all about. And my skin felt so soft and pliable, and it felt just really good. And I didn't realize how dry my skin was. It was what really came out of that. Then I will Also in this Single Mom Queen kit, you're going to get some little perfume samples that you could take and drop in your purse or keep in your car. You know, sometimes you forget to put perfume on or keep it at your desk. That's something that you can have. And then the other part of this is going to be something for your toes. Something for your toes. And so these are some of the new colors that have come out. And so I'm going to give you all three of those colors. And then here are some little face towels. There are these little discs. It's a little disc, and I keep forgetting to bring one over here when I say that. But it's a little disc, and it fits like into the palm of your hand right here. It's probably about the size of a nickel, and it's thick. You pour some water on it, and it will spread out and be a disposable washcloth it's larger than my hand. And so either you could use it for yourself, you could use it for your kids to wipe them and clean them up and then throw it away because it's disposable. There are 10 of them that come in this vial, that come in this packaging. There's 10 of them. This year, this year, it is a new year, so I guess that's appropriate. But in this challenge, I'm going to give away a journal. So we did a journaling into purpose challenge a couple months ago. And so I'm going to give away a journal that has some of my notes in there for your goals, your benefits, your course of action, and then also some prayers, some inspirational, thoughts that you could say to yourself, some encouraging words. I have some note cards that I have that I'm going to eventually turn into a book, but just not yet. But I put those in the journal as well. So if you ever need to be encouraged, you just flip through those pages and read through all of those. Read what your goals and what you figured, what you wrote down your goals were and what the benefits of those goals and your course of action. And that you can go, and then the rest of the pages, that's where you do all your journaling. And you journal and you put the day the date on there, the time, and then you just release whatever it is that you feel you need to release, the feelings, the disappointment, the whatever, the happiness, the joy, the changes that you're seeing in your life. And then you just the way that you journal will actually definitely change your life and help you a lot. Journaling is a therapeutic tool that a lot of counselors use to help you to sort through your feelings and sort through whatever's going on in your mind. And that's one of those personal things that you would do. The final thing, and probably the most awesome thing I think out of this, is a year-long membership to the Single Moms Academy. That is a membership program that I have, that I want to give away a free membership to the Single Moms Academy. And we'll talk about that later on in the challenge, but that you'll get a free membership for that. And so that is what the Single Moms Kit is. And okay. The Single Moms Kit is, and the giveaway, that's the giveaway for this challenge. You will get all of those things. It will come in a box shipped to your house just for you. And all you have to do is comment, like, share, participate. And Facebook keeps track of that for me, and it will tell me who has done the most participation, who has done the most likes, who has done the most shares. Facebook will keep track of all of that for me. And be aware, these are being recorded. They're recorded and they will be in the guides. So if you can't find it in the discussion, go to the guides and you will find each day in there. It takes sometimes anywhere 30 minutes to an hour for the video to allow me to to be available for me to put it into the guides. But I will drop it into the guides, so will be replays that you can watch. And I will keep the replays up until Tuesday of next week. That way, if you miss anything or you end up having to binge watch over the weekend, the total time that we spend together is about 2.5 hours. So that's a movie. That's a movie for most of us. So I want to let you guys go. Tomorrow we will be back here at the same time, same back channel. And we will be on day 2. I will post the event in the group. You can actually hit the button to put it on your calendar, and it will give you a reminder on and put that on your calendar. And we just do 30-minute sessions. This one was a little bit longer because it's the first session, and I wanted to make sure that you knew about the giveaways that are available for you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to participate in the giveaways. You could just be here and to gain some knowledge. But the best part of being in a community like this is if we share with each other, because you never know who you might be helping in the community. You might be helping another single mom that either has the same thing or needs to hear some type of encouragement that comes not just from me, but it comes from other people and myself. And we could all share in this together, because together we can do this. We can be single moms that level up. And what is leveling up? It's gaining a new perspective, because when you're up and you have a new perspective of things and you look at things from a different angle, it makes more sense. It makes more sense. You can make clear and concise decisions. So spend some time with yourself today. Spend some time with yourself at some point in time this week, whenever you can get it, when you have your children, and try to make it a weekly thing. And if you have to put it on your calendar on your phone, a lot of my stuff is on my phone, then do it. It's well worth it. It's well worth it to take that time out and to take care of yourself personally. Take care of yourself personally. Once someone said, amen to that. Yes, amen to that. Take care of yourself personally. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming on live. And we'll keep this going. Every month we have things going. This, by the way, is a 5-day challenge. And I'm doing 5 days because we do 30-minute sessions, and it's hard to get everything all in there. So we'll do 5 days. So we will be back tomorrow here in the group, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining live. Thank you for watching the replays. Thank you for sharing, liking, and loving these videos and these sessions. And hashtag Single Moms Level Up. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Have a great evening.